Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. My name's Christina, and on my channel we talk all things beauty from my own experiences. So before you go, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave any comments that you have for me down below. Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty is coming up. It starts March 12th all the way up until April 1st. This is a really big sale that they do every year. I believe that they do 2 versions of 21 Days of Beauty throughout the year, and then I think they have like other events like hair events and stuff sprinkled in there. But 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta is particularly exciting because brands will pick and choose which products they want to include in the sale, and typically it's about 50% off specific products. So today I want to share with you guys my recommendations, products that are going to be included in the sale and ones that I would recommend picking up. If I have them, then I'll kind of show you them and talk through my experiences and why I think that they're worth picking up. And I'm also going to touch on products that I am specifically interested in trying. Oh, I also wanted to note, you guys, that YouTube has recently rolled out their new affiliate program. So underneath this video or on the side, depending on where you're watching this, whether it's a desktop or your phone, you'll see this little like products in the video section, and if you click on that, I have everything linked that's in this video, and you should be able to just click on it and it should redirect you straight to Ulta's website. Those are affiliate links, guys, so I do make a little bit of commission if you do use those links to shop, but if not, I'll just have everything linked down in the description box down below, how it typically is. And I really appreciate you guys if you do end up shopping through my links. So without further ado, let's get started on my recommendations. So we're going to do this in order of what products are on sale first, and the first day is March 12th. And the product that I want to recommend on this one I actually don't have on me. I actually don't know where it is, but it's the Tarte Man-Eater Mascara. It is the original version, not the waterproof. I specifically use the waterproof version because for me, I have to use waterproof mascara in order for my lashes to stay up all day. This is actually a huge seller. If you guys didn't know, I worked at Ulta from 2021 to 2022, and during this sale, so many people bought this mascara. I think that this mascara is great if you're looking for length and definition. It can give you a bit of volume, but you have to work a little harder with the volume. For me, I think that it achieves really good length and really good definition, so definitely pick it up if you can. Oh, I also wanted to note that you can also do pickup orders, so if you can't make it into the store day of, you can do a pickup order, like a curbside order, and you have, I think it's 5 days to pick up the order afterwards. So that's something that I utilized a lot in the past, and I think it's such a great feature that Ulta does. So my next recommendation is going to be on March 14th. They're going to be on sale that day, and they are the Nudestix cream blushes. This isn't even my whole collection, but these are the ones I was able to quickly pull out of my collection. I have a lot of these. Nudestix actually has a ton of categories when it comes to their cream products. Like they have the Nudies Mattes, the Nudies Blooms, the Nudies, bronzing ones. It is kind of confusing, so I had to kind of go through and see which ones were on sale so I can let you guys know. So the shade I'm wearing today on my cheeks is the shade Poppy Girl. They'll be $17.50 because they'll be 50% off, but this is Poppy Girl. Love this shade. It's a beautiful, bright, fun color, but on the cheeks, it is definitely a lot more wearable in my opinion. It brings a lot of life, a lot of color to the cheeks. Another one that's going to be on sale that I also have is this Nudies Bloom in the shade Bohemian Rose. This is going to be in sort of that purple category of blushes. Purple blush really had a moment last year and the year before that, and it's truly a beautiful, wearable purple. If you're a little hesitant about trying a purple blush, this one is great because it has just a little touch of pink while it has that purple. It's a little bit mauvey, so when you blend it out, it definitely looks really beautiful, really wearable. And I didn't see these shades on the drop down menu, but I wanted to mention them anyways just in case I missed them or they're on sale in stores. But 3 of my other favorites, and I've had these for a very long time, is the shade Sunkissed. This is going to be a Nudies matte. That shade right there, absolutely gorgeous, a really nice neutral shade. It'll add just a little bit of depth to the skin versus adding like a a hue of pink to the skin. And then the next one is Sunset Strip. I think this was my very first one. It looks very similar to Poppy Girl, but Poppy Girl is a little bit more of a bright pink, while Sunset Strip is going to be toned down just a bit. The last one that I want to recommend is the shade in the nude. This is just a Nudies one. And again, this one is going to be a little bit more muted. It's going to be very similar to the shade Sunkissed in the way that it's a little bit more toned down. It's not going to be an intense color, but in the nude is beautiful if you want to just add a little touch of color to the cheeks. All of the different formulations wear really nicely on the skin. The Nudies matte has a lot less oil in them, so they wear very long. But in saying that, the Nudies Bloom ones also wear pretty long, as long as you set the face. At least for me, I do have normal to oily skin, so I like to set my face regardless. But as long as you set the face, you get really good pigmentation. They're very easy to blend, and the colors are just gorgeous. And I forgot to mention, they do have a brush on the other end, but I don't typically use this brush. I like to use a separate brush on my own, but yeah, that's there for your convenience if you need it. Another one that's going to be on sale that day, but I actually have never tried, but I'm very curious about it myself, is the Belief Aqua Bomb Sleeping Mask. My sister actually is a huge fan of the Belief moisturizers, and I'm actually going to recommend this one to her as well. They do gel creams really well in the sense that they don't make really heavy moisturizers, but they still feel very hydrating. I feel like sleeping masks are really great if you're looking for something that's going to hydrate your skin overnight. I really like using sleeping masks whenever I'm doing like a recovery night, whenever I'm using things that are just going to like nourish the skin, you know? So this one is going to be $19 on sale versus the usual $38. So I think that's a great deal. And if you're curious about sleeping masks, I think that this one would be a really good, safe one to try out. My next day of recommendations is going to be March 18th. And the first recommendation on that one is going to be the Benefit Wanderlust blushes, specifically in the shade Shelly. Shelly is described as a warm seashell pink blush. I love this one. It gives you a really nice pop of color on the cheeks. This formulation is great because it's very, very pigmented, but it's also super blendable. I feel like it looks very lightweight on the skin, and this one specifically, if you have a skin tone like mine where it's medium, sometimes tanner in the summertime, I don't think that this washes me out. I don't think that it like looks too stark pink, I guess. This is the perfect like corally shade if you want to add a little bit of brightness and lightness to the coral on your cheeks. And one other shade that I'm interested in picking up for myself is going to be the shade Krista. This one is described as a strawberry pink blush. Typically, this isn't something that I would pick up on my own, like full price, I guess, but I'm really curious about the shade. I feel like it might look a little intimidating in the package, but it'll look really beautiful on the skin, so I'm willing to try it out. It's regularly $31, and on sale on the 18th, it's going to be $15.50. Another product that's going to be on sale that day is going to be the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer. I actually already have another box here in my possession that I'm excited to dig into. They just recently reformulated these, by the way. They are now supercharged, and essentially that means that they added anti-aging armor in them. This moisturizer has ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, peptide lipid complex, and squalane. It is just a staple. I think that a lot of people are a fan of this moisturizer for good reason. If you have, again, combination skin like I do, it's a really great PM moisturizer. I like it because I'll put it on at night and then I'll wake up and my skin still feels super hydrated. I don't feel like it's completely like been sucked out throughout the night, you know? It just feels really great. And then in the morning, my skin looks soft and really supple. And my husband actually uses it as well, and he loves this one. He doesn't like anything that feels greasy, and the reason why he likes this is it's nice and thick, but it's not greasy. So this one is going to be on sale for $26 versus its usual $52. And then a first time steal on that day that I don't own, but I've heard a lot of great things about, is the New Face Mini Plus Facial Toning Microcurrent Kit. This is going to be on sale for $122.50 versus its usual $245. Now, the reason I want to recommend this one, even though I don't own it, is because I'm a huge fan of microcurrent tools. I've used a lot of them in the past, and truly I feel like they make such a difference to the skin. Microcurrent devices do take a little while of consistent use to like really see differences, but truly it does make a difference. It really tightens and tones and firms the skin. It helps with any dynamic wrinkles that you may be forming as you're aging. It helps with any skin texture as well. Anything that you want to contour a little better, they work really well for that. So this kit looks like a really good deal. It is going to be the mini one, which I have seen in person and I feel like is a perfectly fine size for like your face. And it looks like this kit comes with the aqua gel and the silk cream as well as a brush to apply it. And you always want to use something that has slip whenever you use a microcurrent device because it reacts best with hydrated or damp skin. Now there's also going to be a FOREO one that we're going to touch on as well. Okay, so March 19th, the very next day, they are going to be having some IT brushes for Ulta on sale. They are going to range from $7.25 to $17.50, where they're usually $14.50 to $35. So March 25th is going to be an in-store and online deal, while March 19th is online only deal. So keep that in mind. But I do have one brush here that I use constantly from IT for Ulta. This is the number 115 Airbrush Complexion Perfection. It is angled there, but it is still that traditional kabuki. So it's nice if you want to use it to contour, to sculpt, use cream products, use it even for foundation if you want. I typically use it with liquids. These brushes and IT brushes in general are amazing quality. They hold up very, very long. Like I've had IT brushes for I think 5+ years and I've never had them shed. The quality is amazing. They're definitely pretty pricey. Like they're an investment when it comes to your makeup. Definitely check out the ones that are going to be on sale. Another product that's going to be on sale that day that I do not own but I've used before and I plan to pick up myself is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Those are going to be on sale for $12.50 versus the usual $25. The only reason why I don't have any in my possession is because I can't justify buying a brow pencil for $25 anymore, but for $12.50 I absolutely can. I might pick up maybe 2 or 3 just to have them on hand. I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz formulation. I think it's the perfect like stiffness or hardness of a formulation. I think it gives you really good hair-like strokes. I think that you can really shape out and define your brows. If you've never used it before, definitely recommend it. But if you are an avid fan, then this is the day to stock up. All right, my next day is going to be March 20th. And of course, I'm sure you guys aren't surprised if you are usual viewers of my channel, but the CosRX Master Patch Intensive set. These are like different packages, but I'm pretty positive they are the same thing that's going to be on sale in the stores. I'm just realizing this. So this sale doesn't include the intensive master patches, which are the ones that I really like. And I really love these because they have tea tree and salicylic acid within the patch while being a hydrocolloid patch. But the ones on sale on that day, they're going to be $9.50 versus $19. These are just the hydrocolloid bandages. So if you typically use pimple patches that are just hydrocolloid, they don't have any extra ingredients in them, then this would be a good option for you. I've used these before in the past. They do really like suck out all the gunk in your pimples and get rid of them. But I like the master ones because I feel like the salicylic acid and tea tree help to heal the pimple as well. So if you're a fan of just the hydrocolloid bandage pimple patches, then these are going to be on sale on March 20th. These are also like undetectable on the skin. They're one of the only patches that I don't see on my skin. Like I can put it on and they're so paper thin that once you put them on, and since they're clear, you can't see them at all. And I've used makeup around them as well. I don't put makeup on top of it, only around them. And they look great. Sometimes I forget that I'm wearing them because I don't see them in the mirror. Another product that's going to be on sale that same day is the Kapari Sun Shield Body Glow Broad Spectrum SPF SPF 50. This is a body oil that also doubles as a sunscreen. This is going to be $19.50 versus its usual $39. A very pricey product, but it is so good. As you can see, it does have quite a bit of like a shimmer in it. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love the packaging. It's one of those packages that really pushes up all the product as you pump it. So you have no waste in this, which I think is great, and it's a lot easier to recycle. It's a very lightweight oil and it has a slight shimmer that just looks like glow. There's no glitter in this whatsoever. I love that it has SPF in it. You guys know I'm a huge fan of sunscreen. It's something that I always advocate. So it has the Kapari Signature Sweet Coconut Milk scent. Very nice and subtle. I feel like it doesn't overpower anything. Like if you want to wear perfume, I don't think that it really like gets in the way of that. I think that this adds a lot of moisture to the skin without being greasy. I cannot stand a greasy body oil. I've also used this product at nighttime just to give my skin a little extra glow. Like you can see here, the difference that oil has made. Definitely pick that up if you're in the market for a good body oil. So on the next day, March 21st, the Beekman 1802 Milk Drop Ceramide Serum is going to be on sale for $22.50 versus the usual $45. Now, I've never used this product, but this is something I'm curious about picking up, and I've used Beekman 1802. I like Beekman 1802 products. I've talked about them in my most recent Beauty Empties video. I used up the Bloom Cream, which is the moisturizer. While I was working at Ulta, I did play around with a lot of their skincare line just to feel them, and a lot of people were interested in them, so I wanted to get a better understanding of their products. I love how gentle all of their products are. They're made for sensitive skin, but they're still really effective on all skin types. I always recommend a ceramide serum, especially if you're looking for something that's going to just like balance and reset your skincare. It's something really great to use whenever you're doing like say a recovery night during your skin cycling, you know, so whenever you're not using active ingredients and you just want to reset your skin, something like a ceramide serum is really beneficial because it helps with that skincare barrier. So that's definitely something that I am interested in picking up myself and something that I would recommend to you as well. March 22nd is actually a really exciting day because there are a couple of products that I would recommend you guys pick up on this day. The first one being the Live Tinted Hue Stick Multi-Sticks. These are going to be $12 versus the usual $24, and I actually already have one here. This is in the shade Rise, and this one specifically is supposed to be really good for color correcting, and I love how pigmented this is, how creamy it swatches, and how like much it blends. I've used this for color correction before. It is a little bit dark for my skin tone right now, but in the summertime it works really well for color correcting. But I want to try out the other shades that they have. Specifically, I would love to pick up True, which is a dusty rose, and Grounded, which is a milk chocolate, and it looks like such a beautiful shade. So I'm definitely going to be picking those up. I love a good multi-stick. Like I love a good multi-use product. Juvias Place lipsticks and lip liners are going to be on sale, and if you guys don't know, I love my Juvias Place products. Something I can't find, actually. I went looking for it so I could include this in the video, but I can't find it. It must be in a random purse somewhere because I kind of chuck it into my purses whenever I go places. The Bronze Gloss in Honey Rose is actually one of my favorite glosses. It's a really comfortable lip gloss. It's not sticky, not tacky, and it's super pigmented. So you can wear alone, you can wear on top of a lip liner, or you can wear a little bit sheared out on top of a lipstick. Very versatile, love it, wears all day. Two other products that are also going to be on sale from Juvias Place is going to be my favorite lipstick from them, which is the shade Libra. This is the most perfect nude shade for medium skin tone. I absolutely love this shade. It just looks gorgeous on everyone. It is like a sweeter candy scent. One of my absolute favorite lipsticks. And the lip liner in the shade Sweet Nothing. This lip liner is slightly darker than my natural lip color, so it just adds a little bit of contour. I actually have this on today. I use it to line on my lips, and I love these liners. Super creamy, very pigmented. They last all day. It's super creamy, really easy to like blend out, but once it's on the lips, it really sets. If I'm mathing correctly, the lipstick is going to be about $7.50, and then the lip liner is going to be $5. The last thing that's going to be on sale that day is going to be the FOREO Bare Mini. Now, I have the FOREO Bare, like the regular sized one, and I've talked about this one on my channel multiple times. This is definitely a staple microcurrent tool in my routine. The Bare Mini in Serum is a first time steal this year, and this one is going to be $109.50 versus the usual $219. And then the Serum is $29.50 versus the usual $59. I like the Serum a lot. I think that it has really good slip and it doesn't feel too thick to where it feels like it's clogging my pores. And the device is, I mean, I've talked about this in other videos. I'll link it in the description box down below if you guys are curious. But again, microcurrent devices, I love them. I think that they make such a big difference. For me, I used this for, I think, a little over a year before my wedding. And like, I prepped my skin for the wedding kind of, but I also used it just because like I liked the effect that it gave me. I feel like it really sculpted, especially my jawline. It helped to kind of lift my cheeks. It helps with any like of the 11s right here or forehead lines or anything like that. Now, I do get Botox. I get it medically for my TMJ, and I've also gotten it multiple times on my forehead. But I started using this, I believe, before I did any of the cosmetic Botox on my forehead, and then anywhere in between whenever the Botox was wearing off. And I do find that this makes such a big difference with my dynamic wrinkles. It helps, again, to just sculpt the face really well. I feel like microcurrent devices also like brighten my skin. I'm not sure if that's something that's supposed to do, but it's something that I've noticed whenever I use microcurrent devices. So definitely recommend the FOREO or the NuFace, whichever one you feel more inclined to purchase. I think either one is a really good deal. So this is going to be on sale on March 23rd. This is the Maylis B-Flat Cream. If you guys don't know about the brand Maylis, they specialize in toning and sculpting products. They like firming products, I guess. I actually have a good chunk of their products in my bathroom right now. I love the Be Tight. It is their firming and lifting booty mask, and it's so good. I use it so often. All in all, their products are supposed to firm and lift and tighten, I guess, the specific areas. And all of the products use different active ingredients that are supposed to be targeted for those specific areas. So I actually don't use the B-Flat that often just because currently, I'm gonna be honest, I don't work out like that. And I feel like products like these work the best whenever they enhance your body when you're already like taking care of your health and exercising and wanting something that's gonna kind of help tone and sculpt and all that stuff. If you're already using it like in conjunction with, you know, being active, this is something that I was like, I'm gonna wait to use this until I start like working out again, and I haven't. So I've kind of just been holding on to it because it is kind of pricey, I will say. Regular price, it's $49, but on sale, it's going to be $24.50. So if you've been curious about something like this, I can say that you can definitely feel the tingling and the warmth and kind of like the burn, if you want to categorize it that way. I think that it's more warming, like it gets very, very hot in the areas that you put it on. I really like the feeling because I feel like it's working. Obviously, these things work the best with continued use, so you're not going to have like results and then it's going to last for ever, you know? So these are definitely things that you have to continue to use if you want to continue seeing the benefits of them. But Maylis in general is a really great brand. I enjoy them a lot. So if you've been curious about it, if this is something that's been on your wish list, definitely pick it up on the 23rd. March 26th is a really exciting day because I'm very interested in all of the things that are going to be on sale that day. So the first one, MAC Fix Plus. I use this every single time I do my makeup. I highly recommend everyone have this in their makeup kit as if I'm a makeup artist, in their like makeup collection. This is going to be $15.50 versus the usual $31, and it's going to be a variety of the different scents. So the original one, the coconut one, I believe there's a rose one. I have this limited edition watermelon one, and to be completely honest, this is probably expired. I've had it for a couple of years. It's time for me to get a new one, and I'm gonna do it whenever it goes on sale on this day. I'm probably just gonna pick up the original one just because it's, I don't know, I feel like rose irritates my skin, and the other ones I'm not like, they're not that interesting to me. This is something that I use every time to wet my soap for soap brows. It's something I use to kind of melt my powders into my skin at the end of doing my makeup and before I set it with an actual setting spray. It's something that kind of just like, I don't know, it makes your makeup look softer and more put together. It's great. It's amazing. Obviously, recommend this one a lot. The next thing that's going to be on sale that day are the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus foundations. These are going to be $19.50 versus the usual $39. These are as classic as it can get when it comes to powder foundations, you know? They have a variety of shades. You're bound to find one that works for you. These are great to use as setting powders, or if you want to use it as a powder foundation, you absolutely can. I have one here. This is in the shade medium dark. You know what? I'm just now realizing that this is a mineralized skin finish. So this is going to be the baked version of the powders. So I might actually pick up one of these pressed powders because I've been really into powder foundations recently, like on their own as well as to set my makeup. The next thing is an online only offer, and they are the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump glosses. I have the shades Peachy Beige and Honeysuckle, specifically Honeysuckle. This one is my favorite one. It looks very, very intimidating in the package, but when you actually put it on and you just click it up, and you can't click it down. So when you click it up, be warned. This one goes on really sheer, and it's just the most beautiful shade. I love the plumping formulation. They have a bunch of different formulations of these Maracuja lip products, but the plumping ones are my favorite because they do have that minty tingle. I wouldn't necessarily say that they plump up the lips. They just look like, you know, a usual gloss, but they feel really great. And again, this is Peachy Beige. Ooh, they're very emollient. Like you can see, I just completely demolished that. Do you see that? So you got to be careful. They definitely melt down. So if you think about it, they're kind of expensive because you just go through it very quickly. But for $12 versus the usual $24, I could definitely justify it. I don't want to waste this. So I'm actually going to take this, top my lip combo. Oh, that's actually really pretty together. And then the last thing that's going to be on sale that I don't personally have, but I'm going to pick up for myself, is the Persona Super Blush. I want the shade Bubble. I actually do have one of these blushes. I have the shade Georgia, which is a sun-kissed peach. And it's not my favorite shade, but I really like the formulation. But I want to try Bubble because it had a moment on TikTok as well as Instagram, I guess, where like the super bubblegum pink was really on trend. I think that it still is. And I want to try it because I always see people putting this blush on and it looks amazing on everyone's skin tone. So I'm like, all right, at this point, I need to try it myself. That one is online only, first time steal. It'll be $11 versus the usual $22. Also a product that I cannot find for the life of me, but it's something that I use all the time. It is the Mented Lip Liner in Lala. These are going to be on sale March 27th. It'll be $6 versus the usual $12. The shade Lala is really beautiful. It's kind of a deeper, darker, pinky brown, I guess. So it's really great if you're looking for something to add definition to your lip look. Super creamy, very pigmented, and really nice to kind of like blend out into the lips. March 28th, the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil is going to be $14.50 versus $29. That's such a good deal. If you guys have never used the L'Occitane shower oil, it is absolutely amazing. It feels like a spa in your shower. So you use it the same way that you would use a body wash or like a bar of soap, you know? But it feels so luxurious. It leaves your skin super hydrated. It has a very subtly sweet almond scent that just smells like luxury. I don't know how to explain it, but It's amazing. I'm excited about this one. I'm going to be picking this one up for myself. I recommend it to you, but don't buy them all up before I can get my hands on one, please. Next, we have March 31st, and the thing that's on sale that day is the Bobbi Brown face base. This is the vitamin enriched eye base primer and moisturizer. I think that I bought this last year during the sale, and it's usually $36, but it's going to be on sale for $18. This is an absolutely beautiful priming moisturizer. I like to use this to prep the skin for makeup, and it really is super creamy. This is a gorgeous, very rich moisturizer. I feel like it really adds the perfect amount of moisture before you put any makeup on. Just make sure that you let it absorb into the skin so that your makeup's not like slipping and sliding, you know? Definitely a staple, a cult classic, really. But this one just feels so lightweight and it absorbs into the skin really nicely. I like to use this specifically under my under eyes to prep my under eyes for concealer so I don't get that like texture and I don't have concealer sinking into my fine lines and stuff, you know? And then the last thing, I grabbed it. I have the box over here on the side because I just recently bought these and I was like, oh, if I knew that they were going to be part of the sale, I probably would have held off to buy them because they are kind of expensive, but they're going to be 50% off. And these are the Morphe times Ariel. I'm not quite sure how to say, but Morphe times Ariel, I think. So this is a first time steal, online only, the Morphe times Ariel signature 12-piece face and eye brush set. I did buy the full 12-piece, but I just grabbed what I could find. I have a couple dirty ones. And also the face brushes, the face set is going to be on sale. Now these retail for $98 usually, so it's going to be half off, which is an amazing deal. And I wish I would have waited, but it's fine because I didn't know. But these are great. They have the brush model number like on that little diagonal part, which is really great. I just love these. I kept seeing them everywhere online and I was like, they're so pretty and they look like they work really well. I love Morphe brushes, so this collaboration I was really excited about. Sometimes in sets there'll be like a brush or two that I don't really ever touch, or actually like maybe most of them I don't touch. But in this collection I've used every single one. I love using them with creams, with powders. I like them for eyeshadow. I really love this one to set under the eyes with powder. I've used it, you know, to blend out my color correcting products. They wash really well, except I did have a little bit of a weird experience with this specific one. Whenever I use my makeup brush cleaner from Cinema Secrets, I don't know if it kind of messed with this one. This is the A58, but it was shedding like crazy. But the next time that I washed it, like actually washed it, I didn't have any issues. So I guess maybe this one was just like a weird situation, but all the other ones have been really fine whenever I've washed them and used the Cinema Secrets on them, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. But these are great brushes if you're looking for new ones, if it's about time for you to, you know, do a whole set versus something like the Cosmetics airbrush ones where you can buy those individually. This is great. I recommend these for sure. Those were all my recommendations for the 21 Days of Beauty sale. Let me know in the comments down below if I mentioned any products that you had on your wish list that you're planning on picking up now. I love this sale. I think the 50% off of the products is such a great way to either try products or stock up on them. I do plan on updating on my socials, on my Instagram, as well as my TikTok on the products that are going to be on sale on specific days. So if you're looking for daily reminders on what products are going to be on sale and the ones that I recommend, make sure to check out my Instagram stories. I think that's mainly where I'm going to be updating on what products are on sale. I know it can be really overwhelming. I mean, 21 days of multiple sale products, it can be a lot. So I hope that you guys were able to find some clarity, I guess, through this video. And if you like this video or if you found it helpful, enjoyable, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.